must be. I am extremely unhappy with your recent decision. What is Metang doing in our crew?
He's helping me out with those challenges. I know it was my fault for dropping Sauk.
Metang was Malamar's right hand. Well, not really, since I think that his true right hand was...
It's all under control for it. We signed a contract. Metang will not get a single book until he fulfills his contract.
That is your insurance? Don't you think that he might be doing something behind our backs?
If you're that worried about Metang, you can watch over him by yourself.
Oh, sure, I can try to watch him. Next day, I will get kidnapped again, and you'll be forced to send Claudine and the rest to rescue me. Again. I almost died back then.
I almost died too. But the one who recommended Metang gave me a promise that he will not do anything suspicious. If you are still worried about him, you can send Dosknar to watch over him. You know, there's a saying, keep your friends close, and your enemies even closer. We're giving him this rare chance to reform.
Your argument still didn't convince me. I'll ask the Snow to keep a close eye on Metang. He could be feeding information to you know who.
I already taken care of that with our signed contracts. You can check the terms yourself. He'll be under strict control, no information leaks. Everything will be fine. We should focus on our next challenge. The one involving Yveltal.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. I have to contact Cernius as well. No more of those disasters, please. Just finish the season without further incidents.
We finally have a note back in our hands. Now we must follow the leads that extra deal left for us. So, who could have written this note? Can you recognize his writing?
Unfortunately for us, this is not a handwriting. The font used in this note only looks like that. The contents of that paper were printed on computer.
So I can't deduce a culprit out that way? That's too bad.
But at the same time, it allowed the culprit to resurface this item once again. Sneasel was framed, without any doubt.
And in the same fashion as Howlet.
Who are our main suspects?
Pikachu, Swampert, and Quagsire. But I think they could be way too obvious. Alright. Claudine, Furfro, please continue the discussion without me for a while. I just remember that I need to settle another thing. Now that I have you, I no longer have any need for Zorak. To make things fair, I openly declare to her that she will be removed from this alliance.
You sure about that? She's not the big pork for all we know.
She offered zero contribution for the cause. My decision is final. Don't expect me to change my mind.
Oh, hooray. Right before that elimination ceremony, she groomed me one last time. Who's going to look after my fur now?
I can try. Anyway, back to the case. We have 3 obvious suspects. One of them is Pikachu. But if she did sneak into the note, then why she robbed the rest of her team? She just made herself a target.
She was already a target for elimination after that blackout incident. But as for more, I do not believe that she's the culprit.
If not Pikachu, then who?
I really don't want to tell this to you. But last time when we talked to each other, her friend said to me that she openly suspected Swampert. It really pains to tell this to you, since I know that you are close friends.
What made her to suspect Swampert?
He used to share the same room with Simpo, and we heard from Excadrill that he denied the existence of that note at first.
I heard the same thing from Excadrill. I don't want to believe that you could be Swampert, but this could be worth investigating into. Obviously, I can't tell Furfro that Arcanine suspects her as well. We know that Furfro and Sneasel use it to interact a lot. She's just as much suspicious as Pikachu and Swampert. Behind her polite manners, what could lie inside?
Well, I didn't expect such turn of events. Even I believe that Sneasel could be a mole.
Don't always believe whatever you see. It was obvious that Sneasel was framed.
Do you think that he could be Pikachu or Swampert?
Do you believe that yourself?
Well, not really. If either of them would be a mole, then we would be completely dumb. When you commit a crime, make sure not to leave any tracks behind.
That's so true.
Zorak! I knew I'd find you here, with that skunk. I came here to say that our alliance with you is now over!
Oh really? Why don't you tell him reasons for ditching me out?
I got myself a solid replacement. He's not like Lotzel, but he has good heart. And the second reason, is because you sent Pansier to sabotage our team.
Now hold on a second. We didn't send Pansier. He came to sabotage you on his own volition.
You're lying! Pansier already confessed to me that you sent him there.
He really said that?
I had my own share of complaints from Big Night as well. You stole video cards when he purchased it with money that we gave him. At this point of the game, it's pointless to make any further dialogue with you.
And now I'm left out of the loop. Guess I have no choice but to stay in alliance with you, even though you're not my type.
Regarding our current alliance, I think we need to make some corrections.
Hey gang, what's our next big plan for today?
You!
Oh my, you have some nerve showing here after what you've done.
You told Arcanine that we sent you to sabotage our team, even though we didn't. You snitch!
Hey, don't be quick to blame it on me. I just wanted to make an excuse so that he would release me. And even then, he still chose to detain me.
You're nothing but a worthless piece of shit!
Hey, watch your words.
Zorak, I would like you to leave this room and keep the door closed. Otherwise, you might not like to see what's going to occur.
Do your worst. Whiskey deserves his punishment.
Hey, what are you going to do? Don't go any closer to me. Hey, you're not serious. Not my pants. Get your ass out of my face. Help! This guy is going to rip off my pants. Help!
Serves him well.
Sneechan, I miss you so much. No, comrade, it's okay. She'll be fine. You didn't do anything to her. What? If you were the one who framed Sneechan? Quagsire, I'm your long-time comrade. Why are you suspecting me now? You shared the room with Sneechan. You could be the one who forged that paper. It wasn't me, comrade, I swear. Don't believe everything that Pikachu says. If it wasn't you, then who? Who had the nerve to make an offense against Sneechan? Listen, I know that I am not the big poke, and I'm certain you wouldn't do anything like that against your girlfriend. Pikachu was the first one who found that paper, so I'm certain she was the one who did it. You sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure. Who else would have the nerve to barge in her room just like that?
I'm telling you that I didn't do it. I just found the paper in Sneasel's room.
But what you are doing in her room in the first place?
I needed Sneasel's support to gain extra votes against Ratigan. At that point I was sure that both of us would end up on the bottom. But in the end, you didn't team up with Sneasel. Instead, you pointed the finger at her. That was because of that paper. And did Poplio say that he suspected Sneasel? Me? Oh, right. I remember saying something like that. Wait, doesn't that make our Poplio our prime suspect? Don't be ridiculous! I'm certain that the one who framed Sneasel was Swampert!
Swampert would never do anything stupid like that.
Ratigan? Well, if it's not Swampert, it might as well be you!
You still see it even now? Even though you're most suspicious one right now?
Ratigan, let me say it clearly so that you would understand. I was the one who sabotaged your snowboard back then because I wanted you gone!
Aha, you just admitted it!
Just let me finish! Right after your failed performance, Paladin's turn came next. And then someone sabotaged his G as well. Now get this in your head. Because I previously sabotaged your snowboard, I had no reason to perform another sabotage right after that. It would be completely pointless. And as such, I was not the one who framed Sneasel.
I'll be sure to wipe that grin off from your face. What is the fact that you did not sabotage Paladin doesn't clear you from being a big poke?
What do you mean?
Skondai claimed that he was the one who sabotaged Paladin.
What?
Hey, are you serious?
Wait, doesn't that mean that Skondai is a big poke?
Now just shut up and let me finish! Assuming Skondai was telling the truth, he had some reasons to do it. And one of those reasons was you, Pikachu. You just admitted to me that you sabotaged my gear. You placed our team under risk of defeat. So Skondai probably had to perform contact sabotage in order not to end up like that Excadrill. He wanted to prevent his possible elimination. He was afraid that the big poke would retaliate against him after Hitmon's ruse was revealed. Wow, that's a lot of information to digest. And that is why I think that the big poke is Pikachu. You could have sabotaged me in order to get Skondai eliminated.
I'm not going to commit any of Ratigan's fantasies. What if you made that story up just to incriminate me further?
I only made assumptions based on what Skuntank said. If you have any questions, why don't you ask him yourself?
I can't tolerate his smell. I can tolerate your presence somehow, but Skuntank is a different story. Besides, if he was really the one who sabotaged Guillotine, then why he would tell you to you in the first place?
Good question. I'll try to clarify this for him when I get the time. But don't you even try to relax, Pikachu! You're still not in line for chopping block. You're not clear at all.
Did Skuntank really sabotage Guillotine? That's complete nonsense. I'm certain that Skuntank and Raticat both made that story up in order to get rid of me. Why Raticat will stop the interaction with Skuntank again? They must have formed an alliance with each other.
If that's the case, then does it mean that you could be skewed?
Not a chance! I can convince Doroshan and Lobbuffet to team up with me against them.
You can ask Lobbuffet for anything you want, but don't you even try Doroshan. I still believe that he could be the Big Poke.
I already told you that the Big Poke has to be Swampert. Now leave me alone!
Do you think that my sister is that suspicious?
I don't want to believe that, but if what Raticat says is true... she's still my girlfriend, right?
At this point, she hardly has enough time for her personal relationships.
Wow! Woo!
Doroshan, Lobbuffet, I need your help! Help me to educate that Raticat! I suspect that she had teamed up with Skuntank!
What?
Just listen! Raticat claimed that Skuntank claimed that he was the one who sabotaged Guillotine, but I don't believe her. I believe that we're setting everyone against me.
What?
Well, Raticat thinks that Skuntank sabotaged him to prevent himself from being eliminated in the same fashion as Excadrill. I admit that I sabotaged Raticat too, but now they're using Sneasel's case against me. You have to believe me. I'm innocent. I don't believe Raticat's claims, and I can stand anywhere near Skuntank. If we are forming an alliance, you're on the risk too. I should have formed an alliance with Sneasel earlier, so that something like this won't happen in the first place.
Attention to all passengers! Our train will be arriving in the city of St. Petersburg shortly. For those who don't know, Petersburg is the second largest city in Russia. As such, we will be spending several days there. I hope that you'll find enough time to appreciate all those landmarks in between challenges. It's a whole new chapter of our journey, and with a new intro as well. Cue the opening!
Дело во мне, дело в тебе, дело в надежде, дело в мечте, дело в друзьях, что будут вместе и не бросят тебя в беде. Сможешь достать ты до небес. Покемон! Проверить не было чудес. Не сдавайся никогда, друзья за тебя ревет весь стадион. Сможешь достать ты до небес. Покемон! Заверить мир полон чудес. Не сдавайся никогда, друзья за тебя ревет весь стадион. Победитель Лиги Синон, Покемон.
What's up, my dear tourists? Welcome to the city of St. Petersburg. Several of our challenges will be conducted here in the city. And the first challenge will take place inside the Winter Palace, in the Hermitage Museum. But first, I would like to congratulate all of you for getting this far. Today will be your final team challenge. After that, we will move to a true merge.
Finally, a real match! I can't wait!
You think that you can survive before that?
Please, stop interrupting me already. And where is Pansia right now?
Panseer cannot attend directly in our meeting for personal reasons. Don't worry, we'll show him the direction of our challenge.
Well, I would miss him in either case. Anyway, time to explain you the next challenge. We have opened a separate section in the museum where we'll be displaying Pokemon statues. Sounds cool, don't you think so? Where's the catch for? You will be the statues.
What?
Here's how your next challenge works. We will paint you in grey color and then place around on various pedestals in the museum. We'll throw in some real statues around to mix things out. Your objective is simple. For the duration of a single night, you need to stay in pose until the challenge ends.
A night in the museum? Sounds interesting, but I think I remember a similar challenge from somewhere.
That doesn't color me surprised. Diggersby must have stolen the challenge idea from somewhere else.
Hey, it is not stealing if I add a twist of mine.
So, you just admitted that you stole someone's idea.
And what will be the twist?
The twisting factor here is our next legendary guest, Yveltal. He will play the role of our museum keeper. And during the night he will be constantly moving around the museum, checking for any possible noises. If Yveltal catches you itching or making a whisper, it's the end for you. As such, you will have to keep standing still, like a real statue would. That is also the reason why we're adding some real statues in the mix. Right now, Yveltal doesn't know anything about our cast. That was part of the deal that we made with each other. He has extremely keen sense, so don't get yourself caught. The team that has most remaining members wins. Likewise, the team that will lose first will be set up for elimination. I'll give you a grace time of 1 hour to make yourself comfortable. Once night comes in and Yveltal arrives, your challenge will start in earnest. This will be your most memorable night. You'll understand why. Don't mess with Yveltal. Are you feeling comfortable now? Well, even if you're not, you had enough time to set up. Your challenge begins right now as Yveltal arrives on the scene. Don't move, don't make a noise, and you should be fine. Curtin, my back is itching. It's itching. I can't reach my back. Help! Can you help?
It stinks! From where? Pansia? I can't stand his smell! I want to leave! Oh, Yveltal, you're right on time! I can't stand this terrible smell! Please let me live in peace! Sis?
This is boring. When this challenge ends?
Treat it as part of your training.
Skundeck, stop it!
I miss Sneechan.
I wanna do it. The metronome thing. I can't hold myself. I'll do it right now. Da da. Uh-huh.
What?
Make the party don't stop. Make the party
Wait!
don't stop. No. Make it loud.
What the heck?
If the party don't stop. If the
Stupid bacon bird!
What? Hey, why you? It wasn't me. It was.
My back. Can't stretch. I can't wait. I want to eat right now. Shh! I can't just sit here doing nothing. I might die of boredom.
Gengar! Sneechan! Where are you? Stay silent, comrade! Sneechan!
Almost half of them are out of the picture, but the rest of them are still staying strong. So, how about that in another interesting twist of mind? The underground cellar of Hermitage Museum is the home of many cats that keep museum safe from rats and other vermin. And sometimes those cats wander off on their own.
Cats? This can't be happening. Go away. Go away. Help! This cat is going after me. Help! I would rather get myself stolen than being hunted by those cats. Yveltal, where are you? Help me!
I hate cats. Makes me think about Meowsy. Shh. Uh-oh.
Someone, help me! I'm being chased by cats!
Go away.
Swampert, you're very strong. Help me to drive those cats off.
Shh. Don't call my name so loudly.
Here they come, Swampert! Attack! Kill them! You have no help! Save me, Swampert!
Hello?
Stop! I can't take it anymore!
I'll run over stuff.
Please, get away from me. Don't make me the center of attention. If Yveltal notices something... Oh my! Yveltal! Someone is causing a rampage in the museum! Get there immediately! I must be a lucky one. Black color doesn't always mean bad luck.
Ah! I did it! I took down all those annoying pests! No more of those annoying meowing sounds! What? Oh, it's just that stupid bacon bird! Attention to all contestants! Due to a certain incident, we forced you to terminate the challenge early. Anyone who is still alive needs to gather outside on the main square.
Someone, take those cats out, please! I'm on the run for my life! Can someone explain what is going on? Diggersby! That Yveltal! You never said anything about him turning us to stone!
I knew you'd complain about Yveltal, but
I'm not complaining about Yveltal! I'm complaining about those wild cats that you brought in! They made me to remember that worst nightmare again!
no, Dojan. The cat factor worked just as intended. I had to terminate the challenge for a different reason. In his fit of sudden rage, Pansia destroyed several museum exhibits before being finally stopped. In order to prevent any further damages, we had to end this challenge.
What about Arcanine and ours? He completely turned it into stone!
Fear not! Xerneas is here. He will reverse the petrification right now.
Abracadabra.
Huh? This is...
The square. We're back in the main square again. Is it over already? You scared us for real, Diggersby. It was truly a chilling night. You truly could move a muscle because of fear. But no, the challenge is over, right?
Yes, the challenge is over. As you can see, Xerneas has identified everyone being present, with the sole exception of Pansia.
Why you can't petrify Pansia?
Because, as of now, Pansia is eliminated from the cast. Destruction of museum property is something that we cannot tolerate. As such, there won't be any rewards and no elimination ceremony for today.
Hey, aren't you getting into a rock with him?
I have no objections. We've had enough of Pansier.
He was a major disturbance! It's good to finally see him gone!
He has contact seen all over!
Reticat, I know that Pansia was in alliance with you, but... Enough! I completely agree with them! I don't need a brain solid like Pansia. Consider yourself lucky, Pikachu. You just earned yourself another day in the game.
Ferret is going to give me another lecture. Since today's elimination is a forced one, the cooldown on Big Box actions will move one step away. The next 2 days will proceed with no elimination as usual.
So, what now? Are you going back to the train?
Oh, right, almost forgot. You need a residence during your stay in the city. Metank will show you the way.
Metank? You sure about that?
He's bound by the contract, and the Snow will keep a regular surveillance, so there won't be any problem.
I wonder where we're going to stay. It has to be some kind of fashionable hotel, right?
We have arrived. This will be your communal apartment. We have prepared 2 flats for you. One for boys and the other for girls. Each of those groups will share a kitchen and a bathroom. And you will have to cook your food by yourself.
I protest this! Why we should live in this hole? And now we need to share the same living space with the likes of Raticat?
I'm the one with the biggest complaints here.
This is the cheapest apartment the Tigers we talk could rent. We're trying to keep a positive balance here. It's difficult even now, especially after that incident in the museum.
Well, for me, at least it's better than sleeping inside the moving train.
Feel yourself comfortable if you can. I need to deliver another report to Tigers we know.
This should be a nice place for a stone statue. And a fitting punishment for Pansia. He could not stay still. Now he will be forced to stay still until the end of our show. You know, each of us contestants had some kind of talent to back them up. Water types were good at swimming, Sneasel was good at skiing, even someone like Raticat had enough talent to bite back. But Pansia, he had 0 talent for everything. He failed practically in every challenge that he was part of. He inherited the worst qualities from both of these bird parents. The only good thing about it was probably him giving clues about him and such. Well, by dropping him out, I'm giving a nice service to the rest of the cast. You didn't expect Pansia to get all the way to the finals, did you? Without Pansia thrashing around, our cast should be more stable. Well, even if that's not the case, there is always another challenge. To settle things in a duel. That's what you should expect from the next episode of Total Pokemon Russia. That's all for now, folks.